Good morning, mademoiselles and messieurs. Mystery Man 64 at your service.
And this is Yoshi Boy 32, bouncing into action.
And we're here with the bonus of Pikmin 4.
Oh wow, I was 6 days faster than you.
Yeah. So yeah, there's not much left, and it's just going over some extra stuff. So
Yeah, this is...
we know this series has probably gone on for quite a long while, but
Yeah,
what's
long.
one more episode?
It's the longest one.
Yeah, definitely one of the longer ones. I can think of maybe Endgame we could do that would go on longer, but well, let's hope I don't need to do that one. Well, we'll see if we do or not.
What one?
But yeah. Hey, yeah, we're at the end of the game.
I'm back on the planet again. What's going on here? Did everyone forget how to prepare for launch? No, it's my fault, Captain. I was able to clear up our communication issues and made contact with Rescue Corps HQ. They'd like us to stand by for a little longer until they're prepared to receive all the survivors we found here. I believe I speak for all the castaways you've rescued when I say we'll do whatever Rescue Corps requires. Well then, put off our departure for a bit longer, officers. Do what needs to be done. In the meantime, Benner, make all the necessary preparations to make your return home as soon as we're ready. Copy that. We'll be standing by ready for takeoff at a moment's notice.
Alright, we got people to talk to. Yep, time to get our thingy.
The ultimate thing.
Yeah, Infinirush. So if you want to actually use this ability, you want to not 100% everything like we did. I know, counterintuitive, isn't it? But now we can Infinirush.
Oh my god, it's great.
Yep. Anyways, we can talk to Dingo because we've 100%ed all the areas. There are probably lots of people to talk to because we've 100%ed everything.
What? You're joking, I could investigate all the areas that fast.
Hey, more materials that we don't need.
You're like a full-fledged ranger now. I could talk them into doing all the work from now on. I've been doing all the work since day one.
Yep. There's a dude here, Louis.
Oh god. I'm Louis. I kinda want to stay here.
What do you have, sir?
I'm hungry. I want something fresh. Go find a cave. Give me some grub before the enemy gets it. Find 4 dwarf bulborbs.
Yeah, it's just some more side mission nonsense you can do.
But why though? Look at that, you collected all the musical treasures? How extraordinary, Yoshi. Show my appreciation off to you, my instrument. Plan to dedicate myself to working with these new instruments.
Oh, is this the thing? Yep, this is the trumpet.
Oh, now we unlock old school swarming.
Yep.
This trumpet is quite intriguing. The sound makes one feel compelled to step right into formation. Hold down ZL conduct with L. I believe it could be used to control a squad of Pikmin. You should be able to master with some practice, Yoshi. Yeah, I don't have any Pikmin, but yeah.
Yeah.
You see the point.
I knew that was in the game, I just couldn't remember where it was. Anyways, let's talk to Caveman, because we've done all the caves. We've gotten all the treasures, but we'll do that last, because we've got a big Piclopedia thing. Yeah, it doesn't really matter who you get out.
I love the OG trio. You know, the ones that started this game and the ones we're gonna end with it.
Okay, person.
Seems I do have excellent judgment. Really are top-notch people, both in name and reality. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. In recognition of your great achievements, I'd like to offer this phrase I keep in mind as parting words to you. You can always find me in the pits. Hope we get a chance to explore some caves together one day.
Anyways, what's at the very beginning? Anything? You might as well. We also have Infinirush, so we can just run all the way down there.
Ooh, it's really hard to steer.
Yeah. It can be. And nothing at the very beginning. Sadness noises. Oh well. Yeah, it's just fun to explore the beginnings.
Yeah, now we have insanity. Ow.
Yeah.
Anyways, we all know why we're here.
Yeah, treasures in Piclopedia. This is the reason we're doing the bonus video. So let's do treasures first.
Yeah. It's happened. You collected every last treasure. I'm so pleased to ask your assistance in developer that I might cry. Here, please. You must accept this. All the goods.
Got all the treasures.
Thanks to you, the treasure catalog is now complete. I'm so grateful. I'm tempted to give you all the raw materials.
Alright, treasure catalog.
Olimar and Louis contributed treasure description to my treasure catalog. I couldn't be more thrilled. They each have such a unique perspective. Really should read their entries not just once, but 2 or even 3 times.
So yeah, we'll just view whole, like, the collections, cause the whole, like, collection gives us a thing. Yeah, this one. Yeah, the Rubber Cutie series. And we can observe. So yeah, we'll be observing the big ones, because these are the... And
Another way to...
go back to your, and then there is, you can change day or night, and then there's a way to read what they're about.
Where? Oh, there's no notes for these things.
Okay, yeah, no notes for these ones. There might be notes for the individual ones. But we'll do just the whole big one, because look, you get to see the whole thing, and it's just a nice little thing to look at.
Look at that. Dazzle series.
Nice. We can look at the gold bar, though. That one probably has some notes to it.
Oh, there's 3 notes. Schnoz. This shiny table is used in a ceremony meant to bring good luck with money. It works like this. Jump over the table once and make a profit. Jump over it twice and make a fortune. Jump over it thrice, the sky opens and money rains down you. Or so one hopes anyway. Olimar? Apparently, if you could jump over this, you'll be blessed with great wealth. I'm not the superstitious type. I'm tempted to give it a try. I could use the extra cash. The only thing is standing in my way are my poor middle-aged hip joints, Louis. I bet this would bring in the big bucks. Wait, how do I get in there?
Press A. You can look closer at it.
No,
But
I want to
you
jump.
can't, I don't think you can go into it. You can in the actual Piclopedia, but yeah, let's just keep looking.
Yeah, we've seen the series.
Yep,
The recreation.
yep. It's just some stuff lying around. Not the most impressive. Yeah, what about this one?
Gimme.
This one's money. Yeah, that one's pretty fun.
Look at that.
All the little chips.
What did it say? Game coin? Turtle?
These are basically poker chips.
Table game, yeah. The textures are still blurry even after all these years.
Yep. We definitely want to look at the collar, because that's...
Oh, yeah. Dogs have been our dear and most faithful companions since the dawn of civilization. This necklace represents that ancient and honorable bond with physically and spiritually. A well-worn necklace such as this has a mark of a French like no other. A lovely patina on this piece is evidence of a deep bond between this dog and its companion. A dog never truly forgets their owner, and an owner will remember their dog for life. Eternal truths such as this transcend all times and galaxies. The spikes give it an extra little something. I bet this dog was a comfy form of transport. Considering you read on it, Louis.
Okay, now this one's a big one. Memory Fragment series. And it's a dog.
Yeah, I knew it. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that little pupper. Yeah.
Extravagant breakfast.
Oh, that does look delicious. Ooh.
I love bread.
Yep, alright. Now, billiards.
Ooh, wow, they're all just...
I was kind of hoping they'd be in the form of, like, a little billiards thing with
Like-
a white ball, and you'd be able to hit it in a triangle. Yeah.
Well, we don't have a pool. There's no pool.
Sadness noises.
The Spring Crop series.
Yeah, just lots of fruit. Summer fruit series. Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, nice.
Look at that. Autumn harvest. There's a lot of fruit in this game. Good lord. What is this? Pikmin 3?
Yeah. It's just cool to see the whole series. Merciless Extractor. I bet that one has a funny description to it.
We gotta see these. We gotta. Squeeze, squeeze. Had enough? No? Let's just squeeze some more. A ruthless, savage heart beats inside this machine. Indeed, no giant fruit can retain its juice in the face of this device's relentless wrangling. But if it's the very last drop you seek, then the merciless extractor is for you. When I look at the company president, I can't see myself climbing the corporate ladder. To be a manager, it seems like you've also got to be an inhuman, heartless villain. These traits allow him to squeeze their dedicated workers without mercy and still sleep at night. I feel that same merciless cruelty radiating from this metallic altar. I wonder if it was once used for dark, unspeakable ceremonies. Perhaps it was once the desk of a corporate boss. We'll never know. Used for extracting fruit juices, but could serve as a cup if necessary.
Yep.
How do you make a cup out of that, Louis?
It is pretty funny.
More fruit?
Yeah, nice.
There's still stickers on the bananas.
Yep.
But why though? It always bothers me.
Anyways, bedtime series. They're all little beds.
Oh, well, yeah. Even though they look
Even though they're using the abrasive sides, you would want to use the foam sides.
the ones in the bottom are like what?
Yeah, the ones that they're showing us are the scratchy scrub sides.
Oh, okay, this is actually
Yeah, the nesting dolls.
Russian nesting dolls.
King of meats. I bet Louis said something.
I wouldn't normally think to call meat majestic, but look at this thing. Large and imposing and demands a certain respect from all who consider eating it. I can almost hear now. Think you can eat me whole, do you? Bah ha ha, dare you do your worst. I never expected to find such an appetizing cut of meat in a dark underground lair. Why was it there? How was it made? Is there a reason for its large size? I imagine it was an offering to some great figure. I shall pay my respects later as well. Big enough that no one will notice if I slice off a bit to sample the flavor.
Yep. What's the gourmet series? Yeah.
Is that raw?
Probably.
Louis gonna eat something raw, like...
So, treasure catalog series. Oh, we gotta listen to the individual music boxes, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you can play these.
You can. As it look closer. Action. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I don't know what this is from, but a lot of these music boxes are from something. Do the notes have any hints to it?
I don't know.
You can...
Okay, there's a loop.
Yep.
This one's a little biased. I wonder what this song is from.
Yeah, it's like that sleeping piranha plant from 64 when you get
Pretty sure the
close.
DS version though, in particular. I'm not sure if it was in the original.
Yeah.
But yeah, we know what the reference is.
And of course, windmills.
Na 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 na. Yeah, we know.
Ah, so good. Yep. And then the series. Yeah, well, it's just all of them. What does closer look do for this one?
Oh, we
Oh.
the individual.
Okay. Weird. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, go back in. And then whatever you point to with your cursor, you press A. Okay.
Okay, that makes life easier.
Yeah, you can get notes on whatever thing you need to. Okay. That's cool.
Okay.
So yeah. That's pretty cool.
Got the adventurers.
Yeah,
Oh, we
the
get to see
train
this
one.
now.
We get to see the choo-choo. Yeah! Oh, I love it. And you can change it tonight. Does night look any different? Boo, it doesn't light up.
Well, there's no lights.
Still, I love that.
The oral argument series.
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh, we get to see this thing
Giant
now.
robot. Yeah, giant robot.
This would have been a 1,000 if it was completed.
Goo.
Soulful Artist series.
Yep. We got red, blue, yellow. We
Yeah, all
got
the colors.
purple, white. Yeah, gray, pink.
Oh, it's all the Pikmin colors
Yeah, it's all the Pikmin colors.
so far. Oh, there's a dog.
There's the Statue of Liberty in Moai. We can look at those ones. They probably have some funny notes to them.
So this one.
Yeah.
The lamp is the very definition of inspiring, with the figure of a proud woman holding a torch on high. It not only lights up a room with its glow, but lights up the spirits of those who gaze upon it. The statue seems to be imbued with the majesty of an ancient goddess. When I look up at her, I can't help but be mesmerized by her beauty, till my neck starts throbbing in pain. The right hand is holding up a generous serving of soft serve ice cream. Chocolate, if I had to guess. The Moe?
Nah.
Oh.
And we got technology. Got a clicker.
Temperature,
Yeah,
counter,
calculators.
2 calculators. Plantology series.
Yeah. Got a Nautilus and a Trilobite.
Point of honor. Oh, wow, just stuck to the ground.
Nice. That's cool. Newly nostalgic.
They actually play music.
Yeah, for a second I thought that was the Pokemon surfing theme. Or like a crystal theme. You know,
not
the
sure which-
New Bark Town.
Not sure where it's coming from, though.
Oh, hey, those probably light up.
Yeah, look at that. That's so cool.
Yeah.
For once, something actually is happening.
Yep.
More food. Sword and...
And Shield series.
This came before... No, wait, this came out in 2023, so Sword and Shield came out way... wait.
Oh, that's cool. I like how they're in a rainbow. That's fun. Toys of Giants series.
Yep, the trend has died, it did.
I got some beach balls, mini boats, some
Collection
cards,
of
deck
session.
cards. Yeah,
Oh god, it's all the gold we've collected.
that's good. Hands of Fate. Yeah, Hanafuda, as well as some dice.
Next! Good job, I had to like the pretty used treasure catalog.
And now for the other big one.
I couldn't be happier. At last, the Picklopedia of my dreams is complete. This extraordinary book is sweet, yet ferocious, adorable, yet dangerous. It's the most exceptional book of its kind.
Now, I loved the Picklopedian too. This one is like 2's Picklopedia, and you'll see why.
This is it, a record of love for all nature. We love this together through hard work and dedication. Reflecting on the little darlings we've counted so far makes our heart beat triple time. Anyway, creatures both Olimar and Louis that are rather disparate? No, its sections are brimming of fluff and enthusiasm. Be sure to read them in their entirety.
Few Picklopedia.
Sure thing, let's picture herds and flocks in schools of wild critters, okay? Are they in the series? Nope. Okay.
So yeah, you can observe, notes, and engage.
Engage?
Yeah,
Where
go
is it?
back out. And then you press, yeah, engage. So press the menu button.
Call and return.
Yeah.
Single player mode. Oh, I could just...
Yeah. You can use whatever Pikmin. In fact, now put purples up. Go into your pack.
Okay. Get me out of here, please. Pack. Oh god, we have infinite spices, bombs, zappies.
And you can bring out your glowies too. Even in the daytime or at night, so it doesn't matter.
Crazy that this is just here.
Yeah. Even I have infinite pebble powers.
They're already dead. Okay, let's get out of here.
Yeah. So you can really,
So we got the usual. We're just gonna look at the bosses.
yep.
Empress Bullblacks. Check their notes. The striking polka dots along the expansive hide provide the very image of royal splendor. While that regal presence is essential for queenly quality, you might throw you off your guard. Her grand, lumpy figure has more than just visual impact. To provoke, this charmer will roly-poly over and squash any threats. Approach with the utmost caution. Initial observations place doubt on the capability of the grub dog family to support a strong ant or bee-like social structure. But recent studies show the family is capable of such complexity for brief periods when certain external parameters are met. The age sac of the largest female grub dog within a given range swells to dramatic proportions in response to environmental changes, such as the sudden depletion of prey species. These females temporarily take on the role of pack matriarch. Also in pack formation, it has been observed that nearly all mates not involved in species reproduction undergo natural sex changes. The characteristics of such specimens are quite intriguing indeed.
Yeah.
Sort of sophisticated delicacy. Make a pate de foie gras from this massively obese creature's liver and spread it over a sesame cracker.
Yeah, all Louis' notes have to do with food.
And of course, the classic
Yep.
Emperor Bullblacks. His broad moss-covered flanks and a head like a desert, complete with big dropping jewels and small googly eyes. This creature appears to be quite moody, but it does have a cooperative streak. The latest temperamental bulbous giant cohabitates with others of its kind is quite surprising. The largest member of the grub dog family is normally found buried on the ground. This camouflage allows the predator to surprise smaller creatures and use its long, adhesive tongue to capture prey. The thick hide and the angular hump give the organism a distinct rock-like quality. During the rainy season, moss grows freely on its hump, making it nearly impossible to distinguish this lethal predator from a stone. To prep the tongue for cooking, marinate in olive oil and chop into cubes. Stir in a pot with carrots, potatoes, and chives, cover and simmer over low heat for several hours. Accompany this mouth-watering rustic stew with a hearty roll. What about the
Sovereign Bullblack.
that's these things? The sovereign Bullblacks.
Yeah, it's the bigger one.
The value a living creature has within its ecosystem has no relation at all to how big or small it is. That being said, this massive mountain of a critter is truly majestic. Not only does it have the courage and means to lay waste to any opponent, it also has a roar that could make the boldest travelers start to tremble in their spacesuit. An Emperor Bullblacks of extremely advanced age. It will no longer display the pack behavior commonly exhibited by younger members of its species. Instead, as an individual ages, it leads the herd and exhibits more solitary behaviors. It feeds by using its strongly developed legs to leap upon and crush its prey with speed disproportionate to its massive body. To determine the age of any given specimen, you count the rings of hide calcified in the form of a carapace. One ring forms roughly every year the creature lives. Individuals with over 100 age rings have been discovered so far. The sovereign Bullblack's back is often covered in moss. And
Yeah, even I'm not even gonna attempt that.
I'm not a scientist, okay? On a few occasions, specimens have been found with a rare species of mushroom called a boreal growing on its back. For a light appetizer, pluck the ferns off its back and lightly cook to remove any astringent flavor. The tongue, eyes, lips, meat, and fat are very tasty, can be prepared in a variety of ways. Mature specimens have more highly developed umami flavor.
Yeah, we have armored cannon beetle.
Horned cannon beetle. Okay, this guy got renamed. Its giant shiny black carapace is one of the precious stones of the natural world. When it lifts its ebony wings, the briefly visible flesh beneath creates a striking color contrast. This is a living work of art that transcends the imagination. Males of this species are known for horn-like blowholes. When females reach maturity, their blowhole closes and they lose the ability to launch rocks. At the start of breeding season, the females lay eggs on rocks launched by a male. The rocks then become food for the growing larvae. Though once mistaken for adult armored cannon beetles, this species is actually a naturalized non-native species that migrated here from another continent. The horned cannon beetle can breed with adult armored cannon beetles, but only about half of the eggs will actually hatch. This hybrid species has the potential to seriously pollute the gene pool. Furthermore, it exhibits aggressive territorial behavior, sometimes launching boulders at young armored cannon beetles, which has driven the latter species to the verge of extinction. Drop it to boiling water and let it cook until the shell turns red. Remove from the pot and peel. Sprinkle the drained meat with rock salt. Armored cannon larva.
Yeah, we have the icy one.
A beautiful armored bug that sparkles like a diamond. Inside of it, buzzily trembling around. Basically, I don't know.
Yeah.
And the way it sucks in air and spews out snowballs, everything about it is remarkable. While standing transfixed by its stunning appearance, you end up covered in snow for sure. Upon reaching maturity, the blowhole on its head closes, leaving its place the pointed crest of the Arctic cannon beetle's shell. In order to get enough food in nutrient-deficient environments, adult specimens start breathing through their mouths. Some experts have posited that this adaptation causes the species to lose territorial competitions with the armored cannon larva, driving into colder environments. Though this beetle has increased suction strength, it must ventilate via a spiracle on its abdomen and open its shell to avoid rapid body inflation. Boil the meat legs until fully cooked, then drizzle with a generous amount of lemon juice. Once the juice has seeped its way into the muscle fibers, suck the meat out of the shell with one big slurp. The dweeble.
We got some dweebles.
Obviously, the long legs is. If you lie down and look up while this hulking critter is walking over, you'll be treated to an impressive view of its giant round body, soaring past like an orbiting planet. Of course, you may get squished flat by one of its massive feet and become a star yourself. The shaggy longlegs has lost its hair. It has similarities to the beetle longlegs, but doesn't secrete wax from its exoskeleton, thus lacks its cousin's unique patterning. The absence of wax also allows small insects to glide wings without flipping. Its central orb splits horizontally, but researchers have yet to determine the significance of this difference. Not as tasty as it looks. Completely inedible.
Man at legs.
The guy from the
Yeah,
pigment.
throw a thing at it just to wake it up. Pulse. Ta-da. Now you can go into the notes.
Having a body made up of living cells, metabolism, and the ability to produce offspring might be considered necessary traits to determine if something is truly alive. But this rapid-fire cannon blows away conventional definitions. Is it a machine and a creature? What a fascinating possibility. This species of the Arachnor family fuses with machinery at a crucial point in the maturation process, giving it the ability to fire energy bursts from the launcher beneath its orbicular torso. However, the man legs itself is not in control of this weapon. Instead, the mechanical portions of its structures appear to automatically acquire and attack targets. The man legs has a gentle disposition, and as a member of the Arachnor family, it has no natural enemies. It is particularly difficult to understand why this species would develop such awesome offensive capabilities, leading to rumors among the scientific community that it was the machinery that approached the Arachnor and proposed a symbiotic relationship. Although the meat is a bit on the metallic side, the oil makes a mouth-watering gravy or lubricative vinaigrette. Groovy long legs.
Yeah. You gotta throw a thing at it to wake it up. Boop.
and even plays the boss music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. With mesmering lights that pierce through the darkness and a low groove that stirs your soul, how could you not get your dance on? Is it a creature or a machine? Who cares? Everyone can join this party. A word of caution though, be careful you don't dance right under one of its feet. This species has some remaining organic internal organs, but its carapace and eyes are made up of inorganic material. All 19 of its eyes are actually photoelectric sensors that the species uses to precisely locate its prey. The gas emitted from the posterior of its first leg joint includes a chemical substance that, after making contact with an organism's brain, temporarily controls that organism's actions. The groovy long legs uses this natural phenomenon called the endless dance to make its prey jump between its legs while it moves around bizarre rhythms. This entire interaction is seemingly odd for a living organism, but the line between organic and inorganic on this planet is not always clear. This creature is mostly tendon, so it often gets stuck in your teeth. Smells like burnt plastic or possibly metal. Who's next?
That would be the big bread bug. That's technically a boss. Guildmander.
Yeah, this guy has a boss music. Notice the gold sparkles on its back. In order to survive, this delight of a creature spends a mind-boggling amount of time collecting those special gold stones. Though it isn't real gold, it can confuse the sensors. That's no marvel of the natural world for you. The oil-like growth on its back is a coagulated bodily fluid that includes a substance similar to sparklium, which can make our mechanical sensors go berserk. To use the technical term, this living one or emits a scent that lures the creature's prey, so it's almost important for the feeding process. This slanted-like organ atop its head emits electromagnetic waves that are known to affect pigment and onions, confusing them into thinking the Glymander is their leader, allowing it to withdraw pigment directly from the onion. However, it cannot go so far as to command them as a squad, so the pig will often hide under cover and are able to avoid ingestion. The meat gives off a faint aroma similar to a hot pepper. The flavor itself is subtle and elegant. Char grill the lantern until blackened, and you've got a nutritional superfood.
And there's big snoot whacker is what they're called.
If you get close, it'll whip its trunk around and around, smash it on the ground. Might be a chance for an exciting jump rope workout. If you try throwing a bomb at it, we'll use that dexterous trunk to shoot it right back at you. Those are some nose skills that can impress any athlete. The long nose of the specimen is neither bone nor cartilage, but it's made up entirely of muscle and can be flexibly curved and extended. Its tough hide consists of densely layered collagen lattices that cover almost its entire body, leaving only the regular skin on the belly exposed. The fully developed trunk is large and quite heavy, so the mammoth shoot whacker usually rolls in inward to carry it closer to its center of gravity, but if its territory is invaded, it'll extend the trunk and flail it around, using it to strike a perceived enemy. Just like a juvenile shoot whacker, the nose comprises a disproportionate amount of their body weight, resulting in poor balance. If attacked from behind or from the side, even an adult of the species is easily knocked over. The bitter flavor fades as they grow, replaced by a sweet mellow aroma. Stew the base of the trunk, grill the middle, or smoke the tip. The possibilities are endless. Snag grits up.
Nope, the goo. It's the goo. Foolix.
This guy's a boss?
Yeah.
If you take the microorganisms I used to peer at through my microscope as a child and blow them up much, much bigger, this is what you get. A huge single celled sweetie. It blorply sloshed around in search of food. This giant, weird microorganisms. A member of the Gulix family, this primitive life form is made up of a single cell, which is quite odd given its size. Its nucleus is shaped like a bulbous star, and individuals move by using the fins at the end of its flagellum-like tail to quickly expand and contract its gelatinous body. If the nucleus is removed, its soft body loses all structure and splatters, but as long as the nucleus is still alive, the Fulix can return to its original form. Usually the Fulix will mimic nectar and wait for its prey. Its gel, which includes fire extinguishing fluids, will then expand to catch and feed on unsuspecting organisms. Gently remove the jelly parts, add fruit and a sweetener of your choice, and serve as a gelatin dessert. Now we can look at the Snagrid.
And now it's Birdo.
Instead of the sky, this scaly anomaly flies through the ground when it pops its head to the surface, the way its crown of feathers fluff. Though intended to make it more intimidating, it's delightful to behold. Be wary of lingering to gaze up at it, as you'll likely get the poking of a lifetime from that long, sharp beak. The majority of Snagrid species lie in wait to ambush and capture prey, with a body type perfectly adapted to such sudden strikes, and violently attacks small surface-dwelling insects. Distributed across a relatively wide range, subspecies of Snagrid suited to varying soil conditions have emerged, making the Snagrid the most geographically represented species besides the bullboar. Visually resembling the Bering Snagrid is the Bering Snarrow, the range of which partially overlaps with the Snagrid's range. While the two may appear similar, when pulled from the ground they can be distinguished by the presence or absence of tail and wing markings. Slices the serpentine torso into thin medallions, skew on a mellow raw with hocotate onions and barbecue over an open flame.
I will say, if you need me to voice some of these, I can. There's the puff stool. It's changed. It was a boss in number 1.
This guy?
Mamuda, the god of Pikmin.
A gentle creature removed from the fierce competition of the strong, eating the weak. It sits in gardens in a pool of sunlight, looking content as it gazes out its big round eyes at its rays that's just starting to sprout. Don't tease this mild-mannered beast by messing with the delicate sprouts it's tending. The imbalanced and symmetrical arms of the Mamuda are among the most notable features. Feeding on seeds and fruit, the Mamuda is known to actually sow and grow plant species, while other species have exhibited seed-bearing behavior for the purpose of storage. The Mamuda is the only species so far known to actually cultivate fields of plants inedible. Tastes like chicken. So, the Porcelian, this plays a theme, I think.
Yeah, it was a boss.
When it cowers down to roll up, it looks like it's feeling lonely. If you get closer, the needles all over its body become projectiles that will launch at you. I can't help thinking this is just a plea for attention. It's okay, Prickly Bean. I'll be your friend. Steel-covered armor is soft and quite exposed. Furthermore, it has a cowardly disposition, so when it senses even the slightest danger, it shoots out spikes. Regenerating new spikes requires significant amounts of caloric energy, so this creature requires significant amounts of food. This likely explains why, when it's scurried through garbage, it sucks up not just the insects it finds, but also the trash itself. It ingested a few of the SS Dolphin's parts too, but those can never be mistaken for trash. Cut the meat into 4 even slices, then slices into a beaten egg, then dredge in breadcrumbs, fry over low heat. The blowhogs.
Yep, there's the big Wally Hop.
Master Hop. Does this guy even count as one?
I mean, it was a boss in one of the floors.
Wiggly elastic skin is a proper fit for this bouncing beauty. Slippery smooth and shiny sleek. Its skin is soft as a baby's cheeks. Now you might want to be wary of getting close enough to touch it. Just watching it move will make you yearn for skin that's more radiantly lustrous too. It's widely believed that yellow wallyhops and other related species can continue to grow until they start breeding. But after that, their growth rate plummets. However, in safe environments, ones that lack natural predators, for example, some individuals of the species may forego reproduction altogether and continue growing until they reach gigantic proportions. The yellow wallyhop's telomerase and enzymes are particularly active, which prevents their body cells from aging. Under the right conditions, it's not unusual for some individuals to reach over 50 years in age. Beak can be consumed at first, dehydrated with lost salt. The eyeballs and the legs are the best parts. Where's...
Yep. The Aristocrab. Hermit Crawmad. And then the big one, Bug-Eyed Crawmad.
Peepers aren't just big, they're capable of seeing things your eyes can't. This bug-eyed darling could identify all sorts of unknown objects for us. We showed it what to look at. How useful can that be? Like its cousin, the hermit crawmad, makes its home in a burrow rather than a shell. It has abnormally overdeveloped eyes, with which to detect prey in cloudy water or low visibility mud. These enormous eyes can perceive circular polarized light, as well as the ultraviolet and infrared spectrum. It's well protected from predators, allowing it to live for upward of 50 years and grow to immense size by repeated.
I don't know how to pronounce it either.
When grilled, serve as an excellent filling for an offbeat po' boy.
Yep, po'
If you
boy.
have any left over, add it to a liver paste to deepen flavor. This guy,
Crusted rumpup.
with red carapace curved like a jaunty sun hat and a tail sprouting vivid yellow tufts, this critter is a natural illustration of good fashion. But its face and personality exhibit only true ferocity. Though with its mouth wide, charge you with alarming speed. The juxtaposition of artistic exterior coupled with an aggressive attitude is intriguing. Its body is covered in a hard carapace and has an extremely ferocious personality. It spreads its sharp fanged jaws to catch its prey. The crested rumpup suffers from poor vision, but it uses the fine hairs on the lower part of its tail and the bell-shaped sensory organ at its tip to detect faint quasi-electrostatic fields emitted by other organisms. In short, it has other ways to sense its predators and prey. The tip of the tail tastes almost fruity, with notes of sweet and sour, pairs with soft ripened cheeses.
Smoky Prague. And water wraith.
This loser! A living thing is a living thing, if it transcends our understanding. This unnerving creature is translucent and has no actual physical body to speak of, yet somehow it clutches its rollers with zealous devotion. It's both eerie and fascinating. Don't you agree? All that is known about this creature stems from a few sightings deep underground. All port sightings feature the same core set of details: a giant, vicious form with a clear, hazy sheen, not unlike hard candy.
It might be viscous.
One theory holds that it may be the ectoplasmic incarnation of a kind of psychic phenomenon, but as is usually the case with such theories, it is very difficult to prove. All witnesses report being suddenly overcome with fear upon sighting the creature, approaching a state of panic and near insanity. In fact, every report contains an inordinate amount of extremely vague details, which led to suspicions that exhaustion and fear have caused some simple natural phenomenon to be viewed as a living creature, inedible, known to cause mass hysteria, followed by leg spasms and internal thunderings. Just like Pikmin 2.
Yep. Smoky Prague.
We didn't fight this guy in Pikmin 1, but you get the point. It's not gonna hatch for like a good while, though. There it is. In the night above ground or the dark passages below, you'll suddenly notice an egg. If you leave the egg alone, being a terror is born out of it. Mysterious fiend dragging itself along. I feel like this misunderstood deer may be trying to communicate with us. Perhaps its tail is a sad one. The Smoky Prog's body is consistently deteriorating, so collecting a living sample has proven difficult, and research into the species has progressed at a glacial rate. However, by examining the genes that adhere to Smoky Prog's eggs, it's confirmed that they are, in fact, Mimuta eggs. This discovery allows for the possibility that Mimuta that do not develop properly and hatch become Smoky Progs. If, hypothetically, a Mimuta were to remain above ground at night and absorb glow sap, it might impact the nutrient levels within its egg's yolk. That change could lead to the embryo's viability to break down its enzymes. Then maybe egg tastes best when smoked. The flavor of the belly and the head is pleasantly warm. How do you eat a gloomy creature, Louis?
Yep. And of course, Ancient Sirehound.
This is the guy. This is the final boss. A coat that's dense and rough like a primal Val forest, a stench like a wet canine, and a shockingly toasty body temperature. Clearly a dog in every sense. A long history of dogs being companions, we can rely on triggers and instinctive reaction through our entire bodies. If I were left on this planet with this massive cutie, I'd be content. If we harvest mesenchymal stem cells from this gigantic canine creature and cultivate them with glow sap, it generates here and should return Ochi's leafified tail to normal once administered. These results would indicate that 99.9% of the canine creature's DNA matches Ochi's. that the only difference between OG and Moss may be the natural presence or absence of Leaf Tail. If these two theories prove to be true, it suggests the possibility that this ancient creature is a common ancestor to two canine species from vastly remote star systems, and that, perhaps, there are even more hidden secrets out there that could hint at a fascinating yet inconceivable truth the universe has yet to reveal. The ultimate ride, plush and comfortable. I wish I could bring it home with me.
Yep, the only not food related one.
Moss.
Pork.
OG and Moss are two peas in a pod. It's quite unprecedented that a space dog should meet such a similar creature on a far-off, unknown planet. You could not even call it miraculous. Could they be siblings separated at birth? No, that's just not possible. As far as I can tell, Moss has been a leafling pup since birth, and some of her DNA resembles that of the Pikmin. This is the one point in which she differs from OG. When OG transformed from a standard space dog into a leafling pup, I started to theorize that the Pikmin are, in some capacity, propagating their DNA in other organisms. The phenomenon in which all those castaways, including myself, became leaflings was very likely caused by being absorbed into the onion. Perhaps that process was also some sort of Pikminification of the body. Pikminified organisms can't leave this plant, so the Pikmin may have been motivated to carry out this process in an effort to secure a permanent leader. Of course, this is all a theory. Convenient for procuring ingredients, compact with light turning radius.
Talking like it's a car. And of course, the Pikmin.
Yeah, but we don't got time to talk about these.
We know the pickies. There's even glowies and candy pop buds.
But I think we're just about wrapped up here.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
You should possibly pull yourself away from these charming creatures. Come see me when you're ready to take another look.
Yeah, you can battle with any of these with any group. You have infinite items. It's just a nice little sandbox. But yeah, I think that should pretty much do it for the bonus episode. So, we really appreciate all of those who have stuck with us so far. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, we'll see you for whatever the next thing happens to be. Until then.